Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be what are the best moves you can make at the end of 2024 to get the most out of the rest of the year. You have this future card. This card says you have perfect clarity in a situation. Trust your inner knowingness. You also have this unlocking solutions card. It says through compromise, you will create the successful outcome that you are hoping for. So there could be success coming in for you, obviously. You start with the King of Wands, and that is you. That is your card. So whenever you start as yourself, it really puts you in a position of power and strength and allows you to get what you want from the reading. This is really the best position to show up as yourself and because again, that's how you are entering into the Celtic cross, is with that energy. So a lot of you could definitely really be standing out or getting a lot of attention, if you're not, then you should be. And so I would definitely work on, and you have the Page of Cups wanting to pop out there. We'll put it up here to the side. But, again, I would say that, tarot is just energy that you have to take advantage of. So to take advantage of this energy, I think now would be a good time for you to try to stand out, try to get attention. This could be in work, business, love, pretty much any area of your life. You have the Ten of Swords as your crossing energy. The Ten of Swords, the crossing energy can be what hurts you or helps you in a Celtic cross. And I feel like letting something go is what needs to happen here. You have the Judgment card right next to the King of Wands and the Ten of Swords. It's coming up in the area of your very near future, the Judgment card. So I feel in the very near future, you are putting something in your life to rest. And because of that, I feel like you're probably stepping into a new life, or you're attracting something new into your life, which of course would be a good thing. But again, this reading is meant to just be what you can do to get the most out of the rest of the year. So it's not really meant to be positive or negative. But what I would say here is that definitely letting go of the past would be a good idea. Next, in the area of your thoughts, you have the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups would be racing thoughts, or having a bunch of thoughts about things that are going on in your life. He is imagining these 7 cups, and there are different things in all 7 cups, and he is wondering what he will get if he accepts a cup into his life, or if he manifests this dream that he is dreaming of. So I kind of feel like you are just thinking about a lot. Again, this position represents what's on your mind, and so this could say that you're dreaming, but also says that you're thinking about just many different things that are going on in your life. And I would definitely stay focused at the end of the year. Again, I've said to pretty much everyone that really the collective energy, if we look at the astrology as a whole, it would be a really good time to just pick one thing and make it happen. It could be a goal, wish, dream, could be, anything. And of course, sometimes we do have to set like a realistic goal. So I would make it realistic, something that you can accomplish. But, if there was ever a year where we should do that, it's right now. So I would pick one thing and make it happen, and you won't regret it. You have the Ten of Pentacles in the area of your foundation, which is very positive. The Ten of Pentacles is everything you want and desire in your life. It doesn't mean that you are going to have everything you want and desire, but it does mean that you at least know what you want out of life. And the Ten of Pentacles is a card of kind of starting to work towards it. I always say that the Ten of Pentacles is for life. This is something that we do every single day. We are always building, leaving a legacy. It doesn't matter how big or small it is, but we are always working towards this. I do feel pretty good about your finances. And if you're working on something at the end of the year here, like a project or a side project, it's definitely popping into my head that you could be finding a lot of success in doing some sort of side project. I'm also hearing launch as well. So if you're thinking about launching something like a product or a business or a service or something like that, I feel it could really I'm not saying it's going to be millions and millions of dollars, but I do feel that if you do launch something, this could be a very good time for you to do that. And I think it would definitely pay off and probably bring in extra money. The one thing I will say as well is that it's showing up in the area of your foundation. So to me, this looks like this is only the beginning. If you start something now, it's the abundance you experience at the end of the year here. This is probably only the beginning, because this is the foundation. This is the start of what you are doing. Next, in the area of the past, or what you're moving past, you have this Courage card and this Truth card. I kind of get the funny feeling that you're making a decision for someone, is what I feel. You have this Hangman here. Then you have this truth and courage card. It's almost like you have had the courage to leave something behind. It could be a person. For others, it could be a business or whatever. But again, I kind of feel like some of you have had the courage to separate away from something, or you've had the courage to accept the truth. Also in the past position, we have the Hangman. The Hangman has been in Hangman mode, and he's hanging from this tree of knowledge and wisdom, and he is waiting for enlightenment, but he's gained the enlightenment that he's been waiting for, and now it's time for him to move forward. So it's like you've gained all the information that you need to move forward from something, and I feel like you're finally doing it. For like a small percentage of you, I feel that it's almost like it's almost like someone can't believe that you're moving forward. So for some of you, if this is love, then, it's like maybe you're leaving a person in the dust and they can't believe that you actually like did it. And so I feel that for some of you. For others, I feel that this is probably attached to a dream for most of you because of the Seven of Cups here. And it's like you're finally deciding to move forward, and you're like deciding to make something happen. So this looks pretty good. It looks like you're taking action. Actually, next, I want to go to these cards here in the area of your very near future. You have a Salmon. It says sagacity, new ideas, and divination. You have this Capybara. It says selectiveness, group bond, and sway. A lot of people have been getting these cards that basically say don't be a sheep. So the Capybara says group bonds and sway, which can say that sometimes people in our lives they can affect the choices that we make, or they can kind of control our lives in some way. And so I feel like this is saying like answer your own call with the Judgment card, especially answer your own self, or come up with your own answers in life and follow your own path. And that's what I feel like this is saying that you need to do. The Salmon card says new ideas on it. I feel like this is a new idea for something that you've been working on or working towards for a long time is kind of what I'm getting here, especially with the Judgment card. I always get this feeling for you, Aries, like you are the only sign that gets this message, but it's like I don't really see you quitting anything. It's like a lot of the other signs are getting things where they're probably quitting something and doing something else. For you, if this is work or business related, I feel like I don't feel like you're quitting. I feel you are more upgrading what you're doing, or you're getting more focused with what you're doing, and you're doing less of the things that don't have a focus. The Judgment card, these people, they have this coffin, and they're rising up from the coffins. The coffin represents their old life. Outside the coffin is their new life, so they're stepping into a new life. And I feel for a lot of you, that's what you're focused on, is like creating a new life or stepping into a new life. And I feel that would be very beneficial for you. But I really kind of see this as more of like an upgrade, or, it's like there's something here about you upgrading what you do. And I feel like you're kind of getting rid of the excess with the Seven of Cups. Again, there are good things and bad things in the cups on the Seven of Cups, but you could be deciding to double down on the good stuff, which I'm a big fan of. And I feel that would be very beneficial for you. Next, in the your last row here, you have this cardinal moon. It says be bold and make the first move. You have this full moon eclipse. It says conclusions are within reach. So love it. I feel that you could be crossing some sort of finish line. I don't really see it as a conclusion. You have the Eight of Wands, which is momentum, and the Eight of Wands says you might like hit a finish line and then keep going and keep running. So I don't really see you like I said, quitting something. I see you kind of more, I would call it more follow through than anything else. So I like to see that. I also feel like you could be making a move to do something like unique, especially in like work or business. If you have a business and it's like everybody does the business the same way, but you're coming up with a crazy idea to do things in a different way, then you could be making the first move to do things in a, you could be really innovating is what I'm trying to say here, or standing out. And I definitely feel that with this energy. In the area of the next few months, you have the Five of Cups. Five of Cups asks you to look at the bright side. He's grieving the loss of something that he no longer enjoys. And so the Five of Cups says we have to turn around, be grateful for what we have, and then we get this bridge and this castle. So I feel it's going to be really important for you to be grateful for what you have at the end of the year here, and that will help you kind of like move forward. Again, when he's grateful, he gets the bridge and the castle, which is way better than these three cups right here. So again, at the beginning of the reading, we had something about needing to release something that no longer serves you, and again, this could be connected. In the area of your closest relationships, you have the Magician. You end with the Ace of Cups, and if you're attracting love, I literally feel that you attracted something very specific into your life. So this could be a really great new connection that's coming in for you that you attracted into your life. And I feel that will be very good for you. I also, look at the Magician as a card of not just manifestation, but reinvention. He has a snake wrapped around his waist right here, and I really do feel that you have changed. You are definitely one of the signs that has changed the most, I would say, over the last few years. And this could be making you stand out, and you could be attracting like new connections. He's also pointing to this card here. I always pull the card he's pointing to, and it says new beginnings on it. So there are, I think we said that earlier in the reading, there's definitely like some sort of new beginning. The Magician represents needing to have a new beginning, or kind of needing to get started, and I definitely feel that in this reading. Next, in the area of your future feelings, you have the Eight of Wands. Love it. I love the Eight of Wands, and especially right now, I think we're in a great, I always say Eight of Wands is my card of creating a slip and slide in life. The Eight of Wands really says, when you encounter resistance or friction in your life, remove it or come up with a better solution. The more friction you can remove with the Eight of Wands, the faster things will come in for you. And so the Eight of Wands says, make sure to do that. It's also a great card for socializing. It's a great card for communication. It's a great card for attracting love as well. So I really feel things are kind of progressing with the Eight of Wands, and you could be making very quick progress as well. So the Eight of Wands can represent things happening quickly. Your outcome is the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups would be your emotions overflowing, being very happy. So I feel for a lot of you, it could be a very happy, emotional time. It could also be a love offer that comes in. I feel that with the Ace of Cups, the thing that will stand out the most is that this person brings you peace. Sometimes I feel that the Ace of Cups really does represent peace. We have this dove of peace right here, but it is jumping out to me that, again, I think that if you're attracting a new person, probably the thing that you notice is peace, or maybe they just make you feel at peace, and definitely something I would pay attention to with that energy. But let's see what's going on for you. With the King of Wands and the Ten of Swords, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Love it. Two aces. It's like once you get up off the ground and you realize that something is dead, done, over with, then you will get this new opportunity, which will probably be a lot better for you. The Ace of Pentacles is an opportunity that has unlimited potential, and so I feel for a lot of you, there could be unlimited potential. With the Seven of Cups, you have two cards here. You have the Queen of Cups and the Two of Cups. You could be thinking about a person for some of you. The Queen of Cups says follow your heart. The Two of Cups would be a perfect match. Maybe what's stopping you right now is a past connection, and also the Seven of Cups. Again, you could be dreaming of a person, but you're not sure if it's real or fake. And the Two of Cups says this would be a good connection. This could definitely be a person who's different than your usual type as well, but I definitely feel there's like a new connection here. With the Ten of Pentacles, you have the Death card. Yeah, definitely a transformation. We see a lot of death imagery in your reading. We have the Death card, Ten of Swords, and the Judgment card. So all these cards would represent going through a transformation, or allowing a transformation to take place so that you can grow, or so that you can improve your life in some way. And that's what I would focus on with these cards. This could also be like the death to a dream as well. It's like sometimes I think we do accomplish something that we thought we wanted, we get it, and then we hate it, and then we have to do something else. And so I feel for some of you, maybe that's already happened for you here, going this way, and you could be finding a new direction in life or a new purpose. With the Hangman, you have the Three of Swords. I definitely feel, of course, that some of you are letting go of a past heartbreak. I think it's no mistake that this Page of Cups popped out, because I think the Page of Cups is saying, don't be too busy focusing on the past, because there's clearly something much better, much newer coming in for you in the area of love, but you have to kind of like focus on it, and you have to make sure that you're really making it happen, right? With the Judgment card, you have the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is conflict or competition. I do feel inner conflict on this Judgment card. Judgment is your purpose, but if your purpose is changing, then you might be conflicted about changing your purpose, because, if you've been building, a business for the past 20 years and all of a sudden you want to change, that can be very difficult. That can definitely cause some inner conflict. Even if, it's like maybe your parents paid for you to go to college and you hate your job that you got, based off your degree, and you want to do something else. It's like the Five of Wands is needing needing to be brave, bold, and assertive to really go towards what you really want to do. Something I think people forget about the Five of Wands is that the Five of Wands can be a card of like your of like hobbies, doing things that you enjoy, or getting a job that's based off a hobby or something like that, and that's why it causes inner conflict. So again, I feel like some of you need to face that, and maybe some of you are leaving something behind to get closer to your purpose. With the Five of Cups, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Definitely a change in your fortunes. The Wheel of Fortune is about, fortunes turning in your favor, or things, changing in your favor quickly, and that definitely could be happening for you. With the Five of Cups, we control the direction of the wheel. So, make sure that you're focusing on what you have and not what you don't have with the Five of Cups, and make sure you don't focus on past regrets or past sadness, because then the wheel will spin in that direction, right? I feel like you need to focus on what you want, exactly what you want. With the Magician, you have the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is like this or that thinking. Normally, the lady on this card has the swords crossed over her chest, and there's normally like a new island behind her, and that new island represents what I call third place solutions. And so there could be like a third place solution or a better solution that could help you get something that you want in your life. And I feel like you need to focus on those other solutions with the Two of Swords, and open up to other solutions with this energy. I would also say, like, open up your heart. The Magician manifests from his heart. You have the Queen of Cups. She is very heart based. But the Magician has these flowers in front of him, and he knows that to manifest, he has to be in the energy of love. That doesn't mean a person, it just means the energy of love is the highest vibration, the best place to manifest from. And so I definitely feel that with the Magician, that you need to manifest from the place of love. With the Eight of Wands, you have the Seven of Wands. I feel like the more sure of yourself you are, the better. The Seven of Wands is a card of conviction. It says when you know that you will that you can manifest something, then you will. But if you don't believe it, then it won't happen. So with the Seven of Wands, we really have to deep down inside believe that we can have something that we desire. And if we really believe it, we will have it. And that's what I feel like that's saying. With the Ace of Cups, you have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords can be lying, cheating, stealing, but Seven of Swords really, we don't see anything else in this reading that would really represent that. And really, the Seven of Swords is a card of tactics. I've been telling people all year that this is a year, and actually the next 10 years, we have to be super tactical about everything that we do, meaning that we probably shouldn't do things like the normal way. We should be, if we come up with a plan, we should be doing a research and say, is there a better way to do this? And the only way to find out is to get started, number one. Number two, to do your research and see if there are any other ways to accomplish what you're trying to accomplish. And as long as you do that, and as long as you stay flexible, you will be very successful. But again, if you stay stuck in the old ways, then you will be stuck. You also have two sevens. Two sevens represent internal fears that don't exist. And I think we were talking about something, weren't we? We were like talking about fear a minute ago. And so I definitely feel it's a time to like overcome fears. You have this horse card. It says short journey on it. I think that you would benefit from a short journey, a lot of you. Like if you're thinking about going on vacation or even a staycation, I feel that would be very beneficial for you mentally. This could also just be you like learning something. Going on a journey could be you learning a new subject or learning about a new topic. And I feel all that would be very beneficial. You have this December card in this jug. It says lighthearted, carefree time. You know what's really funny here as well, Aries, is the message I'm getting here is it would be super beneficial for you to say, I'm going to work my ass off until December 1st, right? And then I feel like if you do, like, especially for those of you that are going to launch something or start something, I feel if you do that you will be able to like party the entire month of December and have a really good time because you will have set yourself up for that, right? Again, 10 of Pentacles in your foundation. Very good, but sometimes I think people kind of overblow how good the 10 of Pentacles is. It's a very good card, but it's not something that we get right away. And especially showing up in the foundation position would say that you are building a foundation for 10 of Pentacles success. So that's not going to happen overnight, but I also feel that if you get your butt moving here, Aries, that by the time you get to December, if you really make the commitment right now, I feel like December is going to be like a party. Really good. You have this casket card. It says someone going out of your life or end of a situation, the whole entire reading, basically. We have the casket on the judgment card as well. So I really do feel this is saying, release the past. And again, some of you might be saying, I have released the past. But it's like we can release the past, but we can still hold on to things. Like if someone did something to us and we treat the next person differently because of how the last person treated us, then we have not released the past. Because, people say to me all the time that, everybody cheats on me. And so the next person I date, I'm going to make them jump through all these hoops. It's like, okay, so someone who treated you poorly, you didn't make jump through hoops. And someone who could treat you amazing, you're going to make them jump through all these hoops. It's like you're starting off on the wrong foot. You're starting from a very bad position. And also they should make you jump through hoops as well, because fair is fair, right? But I always tell people then you haven't released the past if you've done that, if you're doing that. You have this success card. Definitely could be, there's a ton of success in the reading, so very successful. You have this purse card that says pay attention to your finances. I feel like your finances are improving, but that does not mean you should be spending your money all over the place, right? So I would keep an eye on it, but overall, very positive here, Aries. I like it. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your month.